It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Houston Texans and the Washington Commanders under the lights on Sunday night.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down. 1st
and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Daniels off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It will be must-see TV.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake here, Daniels. Catch made over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. He's going to push one deep down the right.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Stroud now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Went for 48 with his 1st kick, and this one looks even better. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Diving right side, got it! They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 38. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running left is Robinson. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and short, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Eckler. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 20-zip lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stroud. Gets this to Woods. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Stroud. Finds Woods. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He breaks a tackle. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Stroud. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Texans with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the 33 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels from the pistol. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, Daniels to the air. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Daniels throwing on third. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He finds Woods. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Stroud now. Into the hands of Schultz. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Down the sideline inside the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Working inside the red zone. Quick slant complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. He's got to gain a 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Robinson on the inside give. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Daniels back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Daniels now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Daniels to the air. He's on the move. Oh, look at... And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by the future Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake here, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. Game in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Mike Samuel makes the play.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
A toss snap to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third down give to Robinson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Texans football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Staying with Robinson. And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Looks like they will indeed try at 4th and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. He's running for it. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. On second down, Robinson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.